Hi guys, Scott here from Outlaw Garage. Today we're heading off to get a few running repairs done on the 356 and just to check a few things on it. I think we've got a couple of oil leaks. She's not really been on the road very much, so probably the last few drives have shaken her out a little bit. So there's just a few things to kind of check. So we're down in a garage at the moment. It's so hard to get under the car, so we're going to take a drive out to Australian V-Dub Performance. We've got a permit, so we are allowed out today, even though we're in stage 4 lockdown, so that's all covered. We'll be social distancing, wearing a mask, but let's crack on and see how the 356 is. So we're just going to check the oil leak, just see if we've got one, or because the oil was overfilled, that it just dropped down and has been seeping on the floor. It's actually a bit of a pain in the ass to get the car on the hoist because it's so low and narrow, so that's taken a little bit of fiddling around, but we'll check underneath in a couple of seconds. So this is the underneath of the 356, the custom exhaust. I think we've got a few little bits, so let's see if we can find it. The oil pressure switch there might be leaking just a little bit. Obviously you get a little bit of seeping and weeping on the push rods, a common VW kind of issue. Or we might have a connector that needs a bit of tightening up. On the video we did before, we talked about the disc brakes on the front of the car, and this is them, the wheel wood. Just while we're under here, we thought we'd show a little bit more, as we don't really get under the car very often. She looks a bit rough and ready on the body of the car, but look at that underneath. Solid as a rock. On the way down here today, the tacho stopped working, and she did have a lot of pops and crackles as we drove her here. So we're probably going to try and fix the tacho as well while here, and just check the tune and see how she is, because she's not done a lot of kilometres in the last few years, so she's probably burping her way back into life again.
When it comes to working hard, well, the last person...
This Samba here has got a full Red 9 design kit on it. Look at this for a bus.
I reckon they spent 330,000 on that thing. Sorry? 330,000 on that.
It's got some gear on it though, with that Red 9.
Yeah, I'll put them on the comments, but they're like, that stuff's about 15 grand.
Yeah, it is, yeah, it's not cheap. There's the front as well.
This guy that bought it, he sold it.
300,000. Looking at it here as well, that bus looks like it's got air conditioning. It does. So there's one of the condensers for the air conditioning. There's the other one. And an inline fan as well. A very civilised bus. Oil coolers, air conditioning, big motor in the back. Very, very civilised.
Well, we'll just give her a bit of a blow.
So we might actually have a flat battery. So she was coughing and spluttering on the way here, and we kind of thought that it might have just needed a bit of a tune, and then the tacho went as well, but it might be that the battery's dead because the idiot light is not on the dash. So we've hooked the battery up, we're going to see if it will start.
Yeah, we'll just see if it'll start now. tacho's working.
So just checking the wiring on the tacho. She did start okay with a little bit of a boost on the battery. So I might have found the problem. Might be
My fear is.
a dodgy earth.
Alright?
Might have a theory.
Alright, I know what it'll be. An earth on the wire now. I'm gonna have to give it 12 mil to just back that bottom one in. Alright, so alright. Let's just give a light. Yeah. That there's loose. I could have maybe been giving us a dodgy connection. And that wire there is our charge wire. It's disconnected. So,
That might be a bit of a problem then.
yeah, so that's our issue. So
Well, we got here by the skin of her teeth anyway, so. So we're going to charge her up in a minute once we've connected the charge wire.
and so is that wire there? The connection will come loose.
Yeah. So I pulled it all out because the cable was a little bit short, and then what the guys have done is they've put some extra shielding on the cable so it doesn't rub through. So once we put a reg plug on it, we'll be able to plug all the wires back on, battery's on charge, put the fan and the alternator back in, and then see how she runs. She should run a lot better. I'm surprised we got here.
There we go.
So I think she's about ready for testing. So turn the key, plugged her in, and the light lights up, which is a good start. Put the belt back on, tighten her up, see how she goes. Lights fixed, alternator cable is fixed. Now just checking for oil leaks. Gonna let her get warm, check for some leaks, give her a bit of a run and see how she is. She might have clogged her up a little bit on the inside, but she would have had plenty of fuel but not enough spark. Probably ran on a couple of cylinders for a little while because the battery is completely dead. So let's check it in a moment. So this here, if we can get it in focus, although it's a sealed unit, it was actually leaking through. So test drive time, a few things have been fixed.
Alrighty.
Let's see how she goes. Time for a test drive. Popping and crackling. Don't know if that's the distributor or the plugs. There we go, fan first. Shit, bless her. Just popping and crackling down the road. Hopefully she clears up a little bit. sudden she's all cleared up. So the test drive cleared the throat of the old gal after we've been driving her with a flat battery, and she got clogged up a little bit, but a bit of pedalling and the throat's cleared. Just a bit of pedaling. Might have a slight leak on the rocker cover on the breather, so we're going to take a look at that. That is the side that we predominantly had the leak from.
Start at the angle. The angle has to go straight because it's got that such a big
angle
taper
cut on it.
It's a complete pain in the ass to get to, like anything on the car. So the mufflers had to come off to be able to get to the rocker cover and the breather to fix that up from the little bit of an oil leak it's got there. So the guys are getting some rags now just to seal that up and tighten it all up, but it's all had to come off for that. Well, we cut that a little bit short. The shop was shutting up, and on the permit that we've got here in Melbourne, we're only allowed out for certain hours, so we had to be a little bit careful about getting back to Melbourne and really hot step it on the way back. The oil leaks are all fixed up. I do think we need to take the car out on some regular drives just to make sure that everything's kind of running over with her well. The charge cable on the alternator has been repaired, so no more flat batteries and no more rough running, so that's absolutely fantastic there. Big shout out to the guys at Australian V-Dub Performance and Ingrid and the crew. Absolutely fantastic, and really did us some massive favours today. So thanks very much. Check them out on their Facebook page and Instagram. They do a great job, so thanks very much everybody there. We'll see you with a new video soon. I hope you enjoyed this one. Check us out on Instagram at Outlaw Garage 2013, and we'll see you soon. Please like, subscribe. See you later, guys. Bye.